Hi, we're Lush, and this is Records in My Life on northerntransmissions.com.
Ziggy Stardust, £2.12 from Woolworths. That was my first full price album.
Yeah.
It was either that, it was either a pair of Levi's or a pair of Millet jeans and Ziggy Stardust, so I chose that. I think it's a good choice.
My first album I ever bought,
Or just
probably, well, Abba was probably very early. I don't know which was the first one though.
I think I just had a best of.
There was Arrival. I think Arrival was the first one I got by Abba.
Is that Super Trooper?
No. Arrival is When I Kissed the Teacher and what was the singles of Arrival? Do you know that?
I was.
You were too cool for ABBA.
That's way too cool for Phil.
Too old. I was listening to punk. I was, fighting the punk rock wars at that point.
Okay, I'm just trying to think of something really, really like that early on. I do remember buying Absolutely by Madness. I think it was probably about 12. Was that about 79? All that Scar stuff. Yeah. I didn't have a record player, so I just remember bullying my dad into getting me a record player when I was about 12. Because before that, I just had a tape machine.
Yeah, I had tape
that you just
machine,
pressed, like that.
The ones with
and
the
it just
bottom.
you chew the tapes up, and so I finally got a record player, and but I had absolutely. I think that Scar thing when I was that age, it was like all the school kids were into it, so it was a very hello. It was
dangerous.
It was. I think all that Scar stuff was built for school kids. It was great. Everyone could draw all the little logos on their pencil cases of Selector and in black and white. Yeah. So, but I think I was, and actually, I do remember recently showing my daughter footage of Madness when I was that age, and they were so young. It was actually scary. I think they were only about 17 and 18, I think, when they were on top of the postcards.
It's official.
Rational.
My favourite Canadian synth pop group.
Is it a favourite record of yours, or is you just saying that because you're in Canada?
No, I do. I'm putting together a compilation, Junk Shop Synth Pop, at this very moment. I'm trying to get the licensing for it.
Really?
Yeah. So if anybody out there can help.
Synth. What do you say? Like
Junk Shop Synth Pop, just obscure synth pop. It's got to be played with one finger, monophonic. If it's two, it gets too confusing.
It's a lot of that.
So probably do about the first band I ever saw live, which was Japan.
Good one.
Hey,
Good one.
And that is something we used to bond over.
Yeah.
And that was Tin Drum, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Emma was blessed with having a video, a VCR,
Yes.
like way before most people, I think, that I knew.
I mean, we used to tape either live footage or,
Was it VHS or Betamax?
It was VHS.
But we had, we knew every move.
Oh, yeah.
From the old grey whistle test and Top of the Pops, but there was quite a lot of Japan. Actually, there was quite a lot of drooling over Japan.
Pretty boys.
Because they were really expensive as well, weren't they, back in those VH machines?
Basically, where I lived, they rented them, so they weren't bought.
I had a friend who sort of waited up for New Year's Eve for the sales to get one, and they'd go around there and watch Death Disco, pops and stuff like that.
But we went to see Japan, didn't we?
Yeah, well, I went to see that, the first gig I ever went to see, and then I went with you as well, yeah.
Who was the support?
Blancmange was the first support, and the second one, was it? No, it wasn't Sandy and the
Sandy and the Sunsets. Oh my God, that's so Spinal Tap. Sandy and the Sunsets, yeah. Yeah, I think the Smiths. although I'm sort of slightly nicking that off Emma, because Emma got me into the Smiths. I think when you got that, the first single, what was it? This
Hand
Charming
in-
Man. Oh no, was it
Hand
Hand
in
in Glove?
Glove, yeah.
Was that the one with the mammary glands?
Let me.
Get
Yeah.
my hands on your
Hand
mammary
yeah,
glands.
yeah.
I just remember you running around the Brixton Ace screaming at the top of your voice after having about 4 sips of cider.
Yeah.
But you saw them quite a lot early on, didn't
Yeah,
you?
Yeah, we did.
Dingwalls and. Yeah.
In fact, there is a Dingwalls gig that's on
Oh, yeah.
YouTube, right? And obviously someone's just taped it on a cassette, so there's no images. And at the end, for the encore, you've got Morrissey come, because we were there at the front and we were screaming, going, "Handsome devil!
Yeah.
Handsome devil!" And then he comes out and he goes, and he just put the mic in front of Emma and she went, "Handsome devil!" And then he put it to me and I went, "Handsome devil!" And he went, "Handsome devil!" And it's on that, it's
and
on
they play
YouTube.
it, and then they launch into it. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it was up
That's
there. I
us,
was like,
if you can find it.
That's a great story.
Someone would play that.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably just like
Yeah, it's
it's probably
nothing.
boring.
But Morris, it's not the sort of person that does well on his band.
Yeah.
That's funny. He doesn't blow on it.
So much for doing this.
Totally.